Hey, shalom, y'all. It's Fletch. Welcome back to OTH. So what you're looking at right now is a playset that was gifted to us by some friends that I think they got it free, you know, just for going to pick it up at someone's house, or, you know, for not a lot of money, because it wasn't in the greatest of shape. And they ended up having to move out of the house that they were in, and so they gave it to us. And so what we've been working on this week is rebuilding it. And as you can see, here's the ladder that you climb up in there. And so this, other than the metal parts, the rungs and the handles, you know, this is all completely rebuilt. Same thing there with the monkey bars, swinging bars, whatever you want to call them. And you know, my son and I have been teaching him the, you know, basic carpentry skills and woodworking. And so yeah, we've just been rebuilding this as best we can. And it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. So we've just been going through and replacing, like, for whatever reason, this unit appears as though it was like a Chinese made kit that someone bought and put together or something like that. And because all the wood dimensions are just a little off. It's not standardized like it is here in the States. And not only that, but it's, in my opinion, it's underbuilt in a lot of ways. And kind of what I'm talking about is, like, as an example, you know, these bottom supports that go around the bottom, you know, need to be some of the stronger ones. So they were 1x6, but of course, you know, it's not a standard 1x6, it's Chinese 1x6. And then, you know, these secondary supports that hold like this deck up and whatnot, those are 1x4, but again, you know, they're not a standardized 1x4 size. And so we've just been having to go through and redo just about everything on here. But it's been a great time, you know, spending time with my son, or sons, teaching them you know, the basics of woodworking, some woodworking skills. Good morning, chickens. They think I'm gonna feed them. But you know, down here is the that's the end that holds up the swing sets right there. So we rebuilt that, and we've also had to spend a small fortune in fasteners to get this back together, because like in all the places, like this board right here, kind of a header board, so to speak, that holds up the end of the swing set. That was 1x6, so we upgraded it to 2x6. Well, now, of course, you know, the fasteners that went in there don't work. Not that we want to use the old fasteners, because they're all rusted, and, you know, just asking for trouble, right? And children are my most precious possession, so I wouldn't, you know, cut corners when it comes to, you know, them getting hurt. So, and here's another interesting thing. You know, with this kit, this is the beam that all of the swings come through, and it's a glue lam or a micro lam, or, you know, whatever they call it in the market in which you live. But down here you can actually see, you know, all the different layers that were laminated together. And so we're having to, you know, make a new glue lam as well and put it all together. And of course, you know, this isn't a standard like 6 inches, it's like 5 1/4 or something like that. So, you know, all of the bolts that were in here previously won't work on my new one, because I laminated together 4 2x4s, and so it's 6 inches tall. So I had to go buy, you know, new fasteners for all of that. But this is what we're working on the homestead today. And it's, like I said, it's been a great opportunity to teach my sons basic woodworking skills, you know, to keep my skills in check as well. And so we've been having fun. What have you been doing this week to keep up your skills and or save money, right? Because if I would have bought this as a kit, right, this would have been quite expensive, and we still have quite a bit to do with this. Oh, I didn't show you this. So there's like a tunnel and a climbing wall that came with this, as well as, I'll try to go slow, not jostle the camera, but there's the slide, and then there's a top with a canopy kind of over there, and then here is the little tunnel thing that came with it. And so we're gonna have to redo a bunch of this as well. You know, as you can see, the wood is just really old and dry and brittle, and so yeah, we still have quite a bit of work that we're gonna have to do. The people that gave it to us were, you know, blessed us though, because they gave me a lot of the wood here that they had bought with the idea, you know, of knowing that they were going to have to rebuild it for it to be safe for their children. So yeah, you know, it's a work in progress for sure, and we're just gonna keep at it until we're done. Okay guys, here's the finished swing set, as you can see, or play set, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, we added the climbing wall back on it and the slide, and we got it all balanced out. And I realize that from your view, your perspective, it may not look straight because I'm standing on grade right now, and it's on grade obviously, but it is all leveled out, and it was a good project. We had fun with it, and this might be a good way for some of y'all that have been wanting to get something like this for your family or grandkids. A play set at a fairly affordable price. Like I said, you know, we didn't have to pay anything for the unit itself. However, you know, it did take, you know, several $100s worth of fasteners and wood to rebuild it, but you know, that's still better than what, $800, $900 to $1,200, you know, for something like this that has, you know, the rock climbing wall, the slide, swings, and the jungle gym together. You know, depending on where you look, depends on how much they are, but it's not cheap either way. But yeah, so this might be something for someone out there to think about and consider doing with. It's a good project to do with your son or your daughter. My second oldest daughter helped us out quite a bit with this project, and you know, she really enjoyed getting to learn woodworking as well. All right, well, thanks guys, hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Shalom.